Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
Oh, you're back.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Well, I'm just gonna say, oh, it's you.
Right. Conrad. We talked a while back.
You remember me? Wow. Even while you're out there kicking ass, you don't forget the rest of us. That says a lot about you, Shepard. Hey, can I get your picture?
All right.
Sure. No problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
I'm beginning to think that maybe he didn't have a wife. If he does have a wife, you gotta sit there and go, why does she want a picture of me? Okay, so we got more land.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
All right,
Very good things I have. You will see.
Non-human armors. Okay, here we go. So, 24, 190. Oh!
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Goodbye.
No!
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human. Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased.
Oh,
Yes, human. You need
no!
something,
God
yes?
Lord, I keep on pressing too much. I keep on pressing
Yes,
too
all right
quick.
then. Good tidings to you, human. Yes, human.
Oh, I did it
Yes?
again!
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human. Yes, human. You need something, yes?
There we go. Jeez.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I...
Alright, good Lord. 131. $68,000.
We Asari are more accepting of our sexuality than most other species. Some club owners like to exploit this by hiring us as dancers.
I'm sorry, so you... Is she dancing? So you say you're open with your sexuality, but yet club owners are exploiting you. Stop contradicting yourself.
There's very little serious crime in this army. Maybe because the C-Sec Academy is so close by.
So what about all these human dancers here, Liari? Are we going to talk to Harkin again?
Go away.
Alright.
Let me drink it. Not now. I'm watching the show.
Alright.
I got business here, but not with you.
Oh, okay. What's his name? Patron? No, it's just Patron. Okay, so nothing really, anything new here. Nothing new here. I don't think. Nope, just the keeper. And now that I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I am thinking of the fuse to Flux. I'm sorry. I am thinking of Flux. I'm thinking of that one guy that's up there on the balcony. And he said something before that he's waiting for somebody. Let's see. Oh, now we can overhear people. Rita, got anything else to say?
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
Yeah. Oh. Bouncer.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Oh my goodness. That is perfect. Love it. Oh my god, I'm dancing. Hey now. Alright, this guy.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Ah, darn it.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
Alright, Nasana.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Yeah.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods.
There we go.
I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, but where do I get these things?
Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
Where do I get these things? Alright. What's this? Advanced shield boost. Melee damage. Don't need that. Spectre training there. Oh, that'll be handy. Advanced Unity. Alright, so she can throw. Singularity up. Dark sphere or dark energy. Okay. So he's good with assault and sniper now. Darn it, I could have done... No. It's alright. I think that's good. So what's our codex here?
After the Thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, Thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a Thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, Threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered Threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry Threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed.
Yeah, that was me,
forces
right?
recommend engaging Threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
That's a little far-fetched that their spores can survive deep space.
After the
What are they?
Thresher after the
They're what are they? Like those tardigrades, little bear things that can survive. Extinct races. Data disc. Despite all the evidence confirming the existence of the Protheans, little is known about their culture and society. From time to time, dig sites will yield new clues, but after 50,000 years of decay, little of value is unearthed. Recent research has focused on the discovery of Prothean data disks. On their own, they are frail and rarely found in one piece. Occasionally, however, an intact disk will be discovered within a console or reading device. To date, over 3 dozen disks have been recovered, and a few of those have been restored to the point where researchers can begin analyzing them. Though it may be some time before scientists discover a way to transfer the data off the disks, they are currently considered the most tangible leads for learning more about the Prothean culture. How's that? How's my voice? I stumbled a bit on that one, but okay.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Alright, so we got the Codex there. Let's look at that Codex right away. Shells lofted by surface navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. In space, a projectile has unlimited range. It will keep moving until it hits something. Yeah, that's Newton's third law. Practical gunnery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Beyond a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. The longest range combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. The shortest range combat is between frigates, which have the slowest projectile velocities and highest maneuverability. Opposing dreadnoughts open with a main gun artillery duel at extreme ranges of tens of thousands of kilometers. The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion while keeping their bow guns facing the enemy. Fighters are launched and attempt to close to disruptor torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with ranged fire and fighter strikes before committing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. At long range, the main guns of cruisers become useful. Friendly interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based Guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, screened by smaller ships. Commanders must decide whether to commit to a general melee or retreat into faster-than-light travel. At medium range, ships can use broadside guns. Fleets intermingle, and it becomes difficult to retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates enter close knife fight ranges of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters lose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down a ship's kinetic barriers. No, fighters loose, like an arrow. Which, if you ever see one of those, like a game or a movie, where they have bow and arrow and they say fire, that was never used. It was always loose. So you let loose when you do a bow and arrow. Just throw a bit of tidbit there for you. Fighters loose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down a ship's kinetic barriers, allowing it to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian lasers become viable weapons, swatting down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main guns at close range. Laying the bow on a moving target becomes impossible. Superheated thruster exhaust becomes a hazard. Okay, so that was that one. Alright, let's see what these guys have to say first. Captain Anderson?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Yeah, see, I think Odina probably gets a lot of flack in this game, but that's his main concern. He's the ambassador, so his main concern is how humans are perceived by the frickin' council, so that we don't lose what little gain that his predecessor and himself as the ambassador gained for the council's good favor. So that's what that's his basic motivation. His modus operandi is, we need to look good to the council because we need them as allies, but we don't want to be what Ashley said. We don't want to be the beloved dog of the galaxy that the 3 main council members will toss at an enemy and go sick, and then they save their own bacon. All right, let's talk to Anderson.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so he's not going to say anything else. He said the same thing he said at the ship. And I think we'll skip ahead.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Oh. What's going on here?
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Oh.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Well, that makes them go insane sometimes.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
Well, I don't know. As long as you have choose a good diet for a rare heart condition, you have a diet, you choose the treatment, and have other lifestyle choices, you'll be fine. 1 in 50. That's... But what are the dangers of the therapy?
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. See, this is the thing they don't tell you about. I'm not going to go into current events here. But, I mean, just think about it. I'm just thinking hypothetical here. I'm not saying this is a certainty. But what if they decide or find that these vaccination shots that were rushed to handle COVID, what if down the road there's a higher chance of a certain cancer? That's very unlikely. It's very unlikely, but it could happen. Or more than likely, it's going to be something where, the COVID really goes against the lungs. It's a virus that really attacks the respiratory system. So what if these vaccinations, people develop asthma, or their kids have asthma? See, you never know. Again, these are very, very unlikely things, but 1 in 50 and a 1 in 300, but like the gene therapy complications, 1 in 300, that's going to be a bigger and more terrifying side effect than a heart condition, which one will only affect the individual when they're older, when they're an adult. So at least they get to live an adult life. And it's manageable, and there's treatments. So I'm gonna say let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
Of course she is. So are you. Yelling at her won't bring your brother back.
How dare you? I'm trying to do what's best for the baby.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
I'd love to see what the Normandy can do in a fight.
How so? The Normandy is built for stealth, not combat.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
I had forgotten the Turian appreciation for tactics and strategy. With respect, I hope we avoid ship-to-ship combat entirely.
Okay, so you two are very boring together. Now, what do you got to say about this one, Liara?
See how the trees and the fountain naturally blend with the arches of the tower. They have done a masterful job of capturing the aesthetic values of the Protheans.
Hell, I like the fountains. I can just sit here and... No, I can't say that. That's bad phrasing. But the mist on my face. How about that? I was going to say something else. Oh boy, glad I didn't. Family friendly. Who is this, Garoth?
I really appreciate what you're doing for me.
Oh,
Please
yes.
let me know as soon as you find any information on my brother.
We're going. I'm sorry. We're going to go. Did we find out his... Oh, we did. We did. That's why I wanted to come up here. Rear Admiral Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Hey. That's not necessary anymore. I'm sorry.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
They were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like. One of my crews...
Oh, never
the
mind.
missing recon group? The one...
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's just so hard for... Huh? Emily.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Well, you're more moderately dressed, so I appreciate that.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition
It's actually
for you.
a very nice outfit.
Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Traffic controllers?
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about.
That was what I was worried about.
I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Ah. Oh, they're basing Emily Wong on, the first woman that traveled the world. Actually, the first person to travel the world, around the world. She did it in 72 days, and I cannot remember her name. All right, I did look it up. It's Nellie Bly. It was a very old-fashioned kind of name, so I knew it was a very short last name. So Nellie Bly also was an investigative reporter. She got into like the slumlords of late 19th century in New York City. So she was behind that, and then I believe she wanted to travel the world. And her publisher, she worked for the New York World or something, and her editor did not want her to do so. Now, contrary to what a feminist today would say, the editor was basically said you can't travel all around the world into these dangerous places. Like, that's only a job for a man. And the reason he said that was not because he was being sexist towards her. What he was doing was basically saving any kind of backlash. If you sent a woman and she actually got killed by a very violent party, the backlash of letting her go would have been enormous. And if you sent a man and he happened to get killed, well, men have always been expendable, so you just sit there and go, well, he tried. That's what would have happened. So it wasn't basically sexist. It was sort of like trying to avoid like a horrible marketing. Because, yeah, if a woman traveled around the world and she got killed, it would have been something. Anyways, what she said, because she was just passionate about her job of journalism, she said, well, you could send that guy, and I'll go work for another company, and when I beat him, I'll tell everybody about it. So he kind of relented, and he was like, well, if she's going to do this and she has a death wish, I'll let her go. So basically her publisher was scared of something bad happening to her, but she had some close calls, but nothing too serious. And I think that was more of just having like America back in that time, where all these other areas of the world were like uncivilized, so they always thought it was basically violent, like our early days, rather than just a little bit more primitive. So, but yeah, so this is something. Emily Wong is sort of like Nellie Bly. So, of course, I got to help her. I mean, that whole slumlord thing was a very good article, and it actually improved living conditions in New York City.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Okay.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't know what you did with your lips, though, Emily. Alright, so I don't... What's strange?
Think of all the important decisions the Council has made right here. Trillions of lives hanging on their every word and deed. It's awe-inspiring.
So, I can't do anything else here. People are just overlooking things. I think I got everything. So what we'll do is, there's going to be a lot of cuts in this video. Right now, I think I'm 90 minutes in, but it will not be a 90-minute video. I'm going to cut all the walking. Alright, so we planted the bug. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Go to talk to Emily.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Yeah, and so I do believe that that's what's going to happen. That maybe they'll check and she'll write that thing, and they'll put much more crew on that traffic control. All right.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
That's pretty cool.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
All right, let's go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. You don't come off very well. She talked rings around you.
Okay.
With all due respect, Admiral, I'm a soldier.
Oh,
not a public
okay.
speaker.
She shouldn't have ambushed you. We have a press corps for a reason. Nobody's blaming you. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
All right, well, I guess we'll leave it at that. I thought I did fairly decent, but apparently not. So where are we gonna go? Ah, boy. Sorry about that. Oh, we got Codex. Oops, and I think I absolutely forgot which one it was. Alright, anyways, squad. Oh, it's just me. Journal, that's right, journal. What we want to do is... Nope, don't care about that one. Strenus system. Okay. That's what we're going to look at now. I don't know what the Strenus system is. Well, I guess let's just go to this asteroid then.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Wow. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to back up here. I'm just going to back out of this right now. That poor guy. He did his soldiers proud, though. Yangtze system and the Voyager cluster. Alright, so I got the... Yeah, so the Voyager cluster. But the other ones... I kind of like this. I kind of like the fact that it says... He seems like a heartless fan. Strange transmission, unusual readings. Yeah, so this asteroid one, I don't know. Is it here? Yeah. No. Century system in the Hawking ETA. No, that's not it. I don't know what this asteroid is. But we'll leave it off here. I don't know what we're going to do with this asteroid thing. It doesn't seem to be in my journal, but it's highlighted. So that'll be it for this time. Thank you for joining me. Get up my interlawn.